What's up, my special being brothers and sisters? We're back at it again with another figure review. This time we're going to be reviewing the Shredder Morphed Power Ranger from the Ninja Turtles collection. Everybody has this, and I know that a lot of you have been having some quality issues with them. But let's see if it's the same thing for mine. I don't know until we get him out of the package and see. So let's just go ahead and bust him out and see what we got to work with.
One's a company, two's a crowd, three's a party coming, move around like fresh when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down, enjoy the ride.
Okay guys, now that we got Shredder out of the box and onto the rotating stand, I'm telling you, this figure in hand is just amazing. He probably beats all of the Ninja Turtles like on his own, just in forms of like looks, and we'll get into articulation once it comes down to it. But as far as like how he looks right now, he just looks aesthetically pleasing. He just looks really good, and his cape right there, how it's all tattered up and like beaten down to like with the rips and everything on it, it just looks nice and amazing. I'm glad that they gave Shredder the green Dragon Zord instead of the white Tiger Zord. The green one looks like it fits him better. And I don't know if you can kind of see it, but right there on the shield, it's very, not on the back, but on the front, you can kind of see some, let me see. Yeah, you can kind of see some kind of like worn down like diamond right there. But overall, still good. I can't wait to get into this, into his articulation. As a matter of fact, let's just take him off and let's get into it. Okay guys, so when it comes to the articulation, let me put his hand down. That was for dramatic effect. He can look up about like this much. Let's see. He can't really look down or anything, only because of the shield kind of hinders him from kind of like doing that. Let's see. He can look from side to side. So that's pretty dope right there. And then as far as his shoulders, you can kind of lift his cape back, so that's pretty cool right there. And then it shows like additional armor right there on his shoulders. Now these are kind of like on flaps right here that kind of sticks to the actual ball joint, but it doesn't really hinder him that much. Let's see, he can kind of, he can only lift up his arm that much before you start to feel some resistance. You can lift up his hand that much before the armor kind of gets in the way. And then he does have a bicep swivel. So let's see if the butterfly joint can help him. Yeah, but you start to bunch up on the armor, so you just kind of want to be careful for that. And then he has bends at the elbow, so that's nice. I mean, you have to kind of manipulate it a little bit, so that way he kind of bends it just a little bit more. And I like the detail right here on the straps as well. That looks nice. And you could just kind of see the gold of how it looks right here. Just everything about it just looks nice. And then his hand goes out about, let's see, that much. And then kind of goes in about that much. And then 360 all the way around. So when it comes to his abdomen, he can look back about like this much and kind of look down about this much. But if you kind of use that second part that he has, I mean, he can kind of look down a little bit more, so that's good. Put him back in a neutral position, and then you can see the detail right here on his belt buckle. That looks really nice. And then his leg can lift up about this much. Bicep swivel, or not bicep swivel, but thigh swivel right here, so that's good. And then you can see right here, bends at the knee, so that's really nice. I just love the texture of the gold right here. It looks really, really good. So then we have a, let's see, yep, we got a boot cut right there. Feet can go down about this much, goes up about that much. And that's going to be it for the articulation on the Morphed Shredder. I kind of want to talk about his cape because it's a little bit intricate for him. So it's not really pliable, and there's nothing in here that's wired, but it's kind of like you could still mess with it for however or whatever dynamic pose you need to get it into. You can still really mess with it, do what you need to do. Let's see, like that. But the cool thing about this is that if you take his, let's see, so if you take his head off and then you take the armor piece off, which is kind of pegged down right there, take that off, you're able to take his cape off, and then you could put his shield back on, make sure it pegs right there, and then snap that head back on, and then boom, it's like you got like a whole new Shredder now. So that I'm glad they really kind of included that. That looks really, really nice right there. Get the whole 360. So yeah, that's going to be Shredder right there with that as cape. And I'm gonna set him down real quick so that way we can kind of look at his accessories, because he does not come with much. They kind of skimped out on my boy. So let's just go ahead and get into that. Put him right there. So the only two forms of accessory that he has are an extra pair of hands right here, actually closed-fisted hands. Let me see. So you have some closed-fisted hands right there, as you can see. Nice detail. I wish he would have came with some either some sword holding hands or something that he can hold, not just open palm hands like he has right here, and not just the closed-fisted hands. But the other accessory that we get is this nice translucent slashing accessory, and then you could just kind of put these like this. They go in very smooth, so you don't really have to fight with it. And there you go. Hold on. Let me get them in a better action pose. So yeah, they're going to be like this. So for when he's slashing, that's it. Looks really nice. And looks like that's going to be it for the homie Shredder. I mean, I wish he would have came with a little bit more accessories than just this and the cape. But overall, if you don't have this figure, I suggest you go out and still get him. He has all the right things on him, as far as like his armor being gold and his chest plate right there being gold. But I wish we got like an alternate head, maybe a couple more hands, you know, like the Ninja Turtles. They came with so many accessories, but I get it, you know, Shredder, just a single figure. They focused more on the cloth cape, the cloth goods, and the detail right there on his shoulder pads, as well as his like arm brace pads. So it's just, that is my final thoughts for Shredder. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this video up on Shredder from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Let me know if he's going to be a pass or a grab. Major Piccolo shout out to everybody supporting since day one. And like I've said, the channel is lazy, but the movement ain't.